minasan. Welcome back for another round of Dandadan. Episode 5, like, where are your balls, dude? Totally. Like, where is it? Dude. Like, your balls are missing. Are you a man? Or just a pair? Or just one schlong? Last episode, we had one of the most epic animations I've ever seen. Woo! That was so awesome. That was such an awesome experience, and I'm hoping this episode bring out more experience. They beat Turbo Granny. Dead teenage girls were rest in peace. Giant crab people. Zombies running at hyper speed. I don't know. It was so chaotic, and it was just beautiful. It was very beautiful. But victory was assured, and apparently, according to the title episode, spoiling, where are your balls? Although I do read the manga, so. But yeah, spoilers for the non-manga readers out there, you know, for the anime only fans. Not those only fans. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, and hit that notification bell. And let's start researching. Guys, Orchid hairstyle is good. So nervous. That's adorable. Oh, dang. No. No. Don't do that. He's so nervous. Okunu is not used to it. Oh wow, I think this is added. Jeez. Man, you are a saint. The face. Didn't even apologize. Jeez. I hate shit like that. Oh wow, she's obsessed. How you say, the puberty's kicking in on those two. It's on overdrive. Them hormones. There we go. The hormones. Their hormones are on overdrive. That whole alien experience was like the equivalent of sex. They suddenly hot for each other. They missed each other. That's crazy. Dang. They're right there. They're next door to each other. I didn't even realize that in the manga. Oh my gosh. They were literally next door. Their classrooms. That means that they walked through the whole entire building just to go right back to the... 2A and 2E, 2D and 2E. The music is really nice here. It's even funnier in the anime. Damn. Come on, develop some confidence. She cool with you. Be confident. She's interested in your stuff. I'm very shocked that people were not catching on to his hairstyle. Up. Gosh, they're such kids. Just to note, in the manga, the kiss part, you know, isn't a whole panel, so it makes it look like they kissed for a while, but the anime conveyed that it was actually a brush kiss, so it's very interesting. That's the bait. What? That was done by the translators. Damn. You're surrounded by all the cool kids, so now you treat me like dirt. Yeah, her feelings for him is a lot stronger. Man, see, this is good character development, good character creation. Ooh. That is so evil. Humility, thy name is Pan. Okurun's best girl. tiger eyes.
ごめんオカル、うち最低な態度とってた。中庭でキスしたみたいになってなんかテンパっちゃって恥ずかしがってごめんね。
そんなことより大変なんですよ早瀬さん。
はあ、ちょっとそんなことって何よ。結構悩んでたんですけど。
落ち着いて聞いてください。自分たちターボババア倒しましたよね。
Man, the camera movement was solid.
オカルの呪いも解けてるし。
ナイス。
何が？
弾？
あ？
弾がナイス。
だから見せろって言っただろうが。そもそも
Damn.
てめえの玉だろうが。
綾瀬さん笑いすぎでしょ。
I have to pause for a second here. How did he not feel that? Seriously, how did he not feel the lack of testicles, man? Oh, man. Dude. Oh, my gosh. How did she not feel that? It's very noticeable. Didn't you even take a bath? Like, oh, my gosh. Dude. You had the whole... Oh, man. Oh, man. Ogre, how did you not feel it? How did you not sense that? my man castrated.
見るんですか？おめえのチンコなんか見ねえよ。
She's having a blast.
ママ、なんでもいいから人形持ってこい。あと洗面器に水だ。こいつの中になんかいるぜ。
Oh yeah, it's like Constantine.
よし、じゃあ始めるぜ。人形に札つけたな。
Misfortune.
この
バカチンがちょっと待って、それ完全にふざけてないですか？
人という字は棒が支え合ってんだろうがい。モモ、今なんか見えなかったか？
見えた。今オカルンが叩かれた時オーラが一瞬変わった。
オーラの色が変わった瞬間、そのオーラを引っ張り出せ。
人のオーラって取り出せるの？
それはこいつのじゃねえ。異物なら取り出せるはずだ。集中しろよ。
John Ken Pong.
いいわ。早っ。なんなのマジで。
どこ行った草富か。
Rotten tangerine.
そうだ。どこだ猫。
Ah, it could go through walls.
こいつ何？
こいつは驚いた。
何これ？
ターボババ。
ターボババアは倒したじゃん。
誰がてめえら若造ごときにやられるかよ。年上なめんじゃねえぜ。なめんじゃねえってんだよクソが。炎の中を泳ぐように霊体になって小僧の体に乗り移ったのさ。時が来たらてめえらをぶち殺そうと考えてたのさ。負けてねえわ。わしが負けるわけねえだろボケが。
Did she all chill?
ボキャボキャにするわ。
今主導権持ってんのこっちだから。
そうだぞ、弾返せ。自分の弾を。お前に逃げ場はないんだからな。
わしが死ねばてめえの弾は永久に元に戻らねえ。間抜けなてめえらもやっと状況を把握したか。
I'm in
主
control.
導権はわしにしかねえんだよ、このクソだらが。とりあえず小僧は包丁持ってこい。でこの女二人殺せ。そしたら弾返してやるよ。
Dang.
お前
さっさとやれよ。
Oh.
なんで？ターボババア追い出したのになんで？
Even Toro Granny is shocked.
このハリセンはよ、悪霊を体から追い出すためのもんだがよ。 ババアの意識だけが出てきちまったみてえだな。つまりてめえの霊力はガキに残ったままで意識だけが人形に乗り移ったって。ちなみに意識を元に戻せるのはわしだけだ。
Now who has the advantage?
君たちに向かって間抜けとか言ってなかったか。このバカチンクソ猫腐って
ぜじゃねえよバケ
行かすぜ聖子ちゃん。
すごいじゃん。どうやって変身したの？
いや、わかんないっす。なんかすごく早くて許せないと思ったらなってました。
せこいやつだけどさ、ぶっちゃけあんたのことあんま憎めないんだよね。あの子たちに同情する気持ちは同じだしさ。あんたが玉返してくれたらうちらもあんたの力返すよね。
いいぜ。
よっしゃ決まり。じゃあ
Dang, ISA is such a good character.
ここにある。
Momo.
こいつの玉どっかに落としちまった。
Oh, right. Research time. Yeah, that's what happens to Turbo Granny. That's who that is. The little lucky cat that keep dancing around at the end credits. That's Turbo Granny. Her personality got pushed out of Okorun and into the lucky cat, which is what we're gonna do a little research on. The lucky cat and why it's such a big deal in Japan. Little cultural studies going here. The lucky cat of Japan. Here we go. The Lucky Cats of Japan, a guide to the alluring Maneki Neko. That's what they're known as in Japan, Maneki Neko. They're all over the place. As you can see here, they always have their paw up like that. There's some that are automatic, and they just like wave along here and everything. You might notice too, Meowth, the Pokemon Meowth always has his hands up like this. Representing the lucky cats, the Maneki Neko. Cats have long held a revered position in East Asian folklore. This is coming from omakaseforest.com. Symbolizing prosperity and good fortune. If you've ever visited a Chinese restaurant, shop globally, or are a fan of Japanese culture, you might have encountered statues of beckoning cats, an ubiquitous symbol of good luck. This very same feline figure, known in Japan as Maneki Neko, has captivated hearts and imaginations for centuries. So it's very iconic, a very, very big symbol of Japan. So what are the Maneki? Neko translated as beckoning cat. Maneki is beckoning, Neko of course cat. The key feature lies in its raised paw. This gesture, believed to invite good fortune, can be raised on either left or right side, each signifying a different kind of luck. Traditionally, left paw beckons customers and wealth, while the right paw signifies good luck and general fortune. Maybe I should get one of those, and I'll get more subscribers. Please subscribe. There's also a rare version where the cat is raising both hands in a bonsai. A pose can bring in money and people. There's also a superstition that associates with this gesture with bad luck. So I will not get that because the word bonsai can be interpreted as bankruptcy or surrender. So I will avoid that if I want to get the luck cat. As such, it's important to be mindful before opting for this particular gesture. It should also be noted that the higher the hands are raised, the more potent or further the luck being summoned is believed to be. Hence why they tend to be more overhead here rather than all the way up high to the sky. That makes sense. Origins, the iconic Lucky Cat boasts rich cultural history and shrouded in the mist of time. One of the most widely known tales takes us back to the vibrant Edo period, 603-1868. This captivating tale unfolds within the serene grounds of the temple garden. A lone traveler seeking respite stumbles upon a curious sight, a beckoning cat, its paw raised in an inviting gesture. Intrigued, the man follows the feline, drawn by its silent call. Moments later, a bolt of lightning strikes the very spot he previously occupied. Shaken yet deeply grateful, the man recognizes a debt of life to the cat. He generously donates to the temple, ensuring its continued prosperities for years to come. So that's how and so this encounter is what solidified the association with good fortune, forever etched into its image into the fabric of Japanese culture. So that's a pretty cool backstory. That's a very nice backstory, quite honestly. The lucky cat lore. There's your lucky cat lore right there. Of course, the different colors got different meanings and decorative items. So that's actually very interesting. Let's see here. White is the most beloved color, beckons for overall good luck, universal wish for all. Black Maneki Neko, often misunderstood elsewhere, are revered in Japan for warding off evil spirits and promoting peace and prosperity within the home. Gold and yellow seek by financial blessings, which is why why a lot of stores tend to have the golden ones. Opt for gold or yellow Maneki Neko. Their dazzling color symbolizes the wealth and prosperity they beckon. Red ones are believed to bring the gift of good health and longevity. This association stems from a time when red was seen as a deterrent agent against the smallpox demon. Interesting. Pink for love, sweet bloom. Choose a pink Maneki Neko, particularly those with the left paw, further symbolizing the attraction of love into your life. I don't know if I want to go for the gold one or the white one if I want to get one. If I get one of those, that's definitely going to be put on display. I'll definitely put that on display. I don't know if I'll go for the gold one or maybe go for the good luck one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, some of the decorations, interesting. Bell-adorned collars echo those worn by wealthy Edo period pets. Signifying prosperity. Bibs mirror the red bibs worn by Jisho statues, offering protection. Golden oval coins, as mentioned, often labeled 10 million ryo, represent immense wealth. Carpfish symbolize strength and abundance, signifying bountiful harvest and prosperity. Balls, or gemstones, embody wisdom and wealth. Empty sake barrels ward off evil spirits and usher good luck. Shakeable hammers, or uchire no kozuchi, shower their owner with metaphorical wealth. If you've seen shows like Konosuba, Konosuba's most recent season, they found a hammer when it pounds creates coins. That's what that's an Uchide no Kozuchi. It brings out the wealth, literal wealth. Daikon radishes, large auspicious vegetable, beckons good fortune, and drums represent overflowing with customers, businesses with customers. So they got some interesting. This is a very good website. There's still more to this. Like where you should place your Maneki Neko, the home's front entrance, where financial and visitor luck naturally flows in. Its gaze should be directed towards the doorway, actively beckoning good fortune. For a further boost, place it on a shelf higher than eye level. Avoid relegating it to quiet corners or closets, as it thrives in areas with high foot traffic. Can I sit that on Rob? If I were to get a luck kit, can I sit that on Rob and have it hold the flag? Oh wow! Then you got wow. This is taken to a whole level. Saying goodbye, celebrating, caring for your lucky cat. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And they had these things on sale, like Artisan JBT USA online. That is expensive. Oh, that's because of the Hello Kitty brands. That kind of makes sense. Hello Kitty, 132. Hello Kitty being the lucky cat. Sold out. Wait 1 month. Wow. $132. Kakinuma doll. These are they're all Kakinuma dolls. Let's see here. This checkered pattern one is 96. 174 for a feng shui. Yeah, these are some crazy. 276 for an extra large Maneki Neko. Yeah, this is crazy. The cheapest one. Let's see the gold one here. Feng Shui. It's 61, but that's still expensive, man. 55. It's very interesting. What about over here? This is Musubi Kiln. These are ceramic dolls. They got Hello Kitty ones also, 184. Kutani Lucky Cat, 171. Yeah, these are very expensive. I don't think I'm gonna be getting anyone these anytime soon. 232 for this one, Kutani Lucky Cat. Yeah, they're, you know why? Because this attributes to their popularity. Clearly, you know that their prices are so high. It makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, Omikaze could read the rest of the article. But yeah, that's the Lucky Cat in a nutshell. That's the Lucky Cat in a nutshell. Very, very popular. Very, very symbolic. Very, very symbolic. In Japan. I've seen some. I've seen plenty of those, especially in Chinatown. Of these Lucky Cats, and it's pretty, especially the gold ones. And it's pretty fun. It's a very fun concept, and it's not born out of superstition or anything, which is interesting. And it's very fascinating that Dandadan leaned into the legend of the Lucky Cat and turned it into an actual character. So episode 5 is where we segue into episode 5. Dude, where are your balls? That is some idiocracy level of titling. If this is, I should really translate that, shouldn't I? Let me see here. Let me see if I can find the title. I need to know if that's what was really titled here. Let's see. Oh no, it's all the way at the end credits. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Yeah, Tama wa doko jan yo. Yeah. Yep. The title's correct. The translation is correct. Look at that. Tama wa doko jan yo. Tama meaning balls, doko meaning where. Janyo seems like it's first of all, why is it written as where are you balls? Why is it spelled like that? The translators, oh guys, the translators. Oh boy. Tama wa doko janyo. So all right. Poor Okuru. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the two of them had a crazy experience, but I guess it's fair. It's fair and very well depicted that he would be scared that Momo would, play him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very worried that he'll get played. She'll, that this friendship, kindness that she put on display would be was just a front. It happens with it can happen so much with teens who are bullied. You know what I'm saying? When teens are bullied so much, I could tell you, it's very hard for a bullied person who's been bullied, to really tell if the interaction is sincere or an attempt to hurt. Especially when it comes to displaying jokes. It's very hard for a person who's bullied to tell if they're in on the joke or if they're the butt of the joke. And it creates what people may perceive as weirdness or strangeness is in fact a product is very well a product of being bullied. You know what I'm saying? Because the person who's bullying the person is stripping them of their ability to interact with people, to be able to communicate. Another good example is the movie Gran Torino, where the young, I forgot his name, I forgot his name. He was bullied so much, so he has a very difficult time communicating with anybody, and of course, much like in the case of Okurun, a young teen girl, was eyeballing him while the hot looking teen boys were surrounding her. And she kept looking at him, and Clint Eastwood's character, the old man, noticed this, and called the young boy out. He's like, "Yo, that she was looking at you while those three fools are are all over you." But because he's been bullied so much and pushed around so much, he struggles to communicate. And this is the same situation Okurun has here. When you're bullied so much, it's very hard to communicate with people because you don't know, you're scared of getting hurt. You don't want to get hurt. It's very cruel, and, and when teenagers are doing it over and over again, it becomes evil. And when teachers start turning a blind eye, it becomes horrific, And then people wonder why, some of these kids snap. And it's like, can we have some clarity and perspective here? Bullying does affect social interactions, and and it's really detrimental for everybody. Honestly, it's very, very detrimental. Honestly, not just detrimental for the person who's bullied, but for people who are not participants of bullying. They get caught in the crossfire. Like they never in a million years hurt this kid, but the kid will hurt them out of association, and it's a horrible thing that happens, and teachers need to be a little bit more smartened up and a little bit more wiser. It's very difficult. Hundreds of kids, understandable. You can't catch them all. It's understandable. But when it's presented to you, do something about it. Don't give two hoots of of the dynamics. You got to put the kibosh on it. You gotta really, look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, Okurun, of course, passed by her because he was scared, but she was nice enough to, walk right up and be like, yeah, let's go, paired up and everything, and look at that. She's saying goodbye to him and everything, the big smile on her face, what I'm saying? But he's still having a hard time adjusting to the whole thing. 2B, that's what her homeroom is. Yeah, it never even occurred to me, especially when I was reading the manga, that they were both in the same room. Not the same room. They were next door to each other, which made the whole entire sequence when they were looking for each other even more funnier. But yeah, this is like, seriously. People wonder why the bully. Why bully teens end up snapping and doing the things they do, and it's because of people like this, and they do these type of people do exist. These type of teens do exist. What I'm saying? Just deliberately knocked him to the floor, and then starts chewing him out and everything, and then you get this next moron right here calling him annoying. And then people wonder why these bullied kids snap and then end up doing crazy things, It's it pisses me off, what I'm saying? It's like, read the freaking room, man. No matter how much against the law or how wrong a bully kid, you can sit there and say a bully kid is. Look to these fools, okay? Look to these fools. Look to these fools, okay? Go in their direction. You know what I'm saying? Because let's move on. Let's move on before I go into another diatribe We're not here for a diatribe. We're here for a review, and that review is that this kid, Okurun, is a freaking saint. He's like walking the path of Christ and turning the other cheek. Meanwhile, Ayase's hormones are going hot and wild because apparently having an alien encounter with a boy who loses his testicles is a hot wire. and her girlfriends are like, she's into something here. They're reading the room very easily. But basically we're watching teen stuff going on with teen stuff. Teen stuff doing teen things, and they go on the break, which again, such a hilarious scene. The two of them start looking for each other, and and they just keep missing each other and everything. It's funny. Saying like she's here in this room. They're next door to each other. How the heck did they miss each other? It's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. Amicus of cuteness. And then they're like next to each other like this, and they don't even see each other. Oh man. And of course then comes the unintentional kiss, in which I say freaks out. Now in the manga, of course, because it's a panel, you get a whole frozen panel of the kiss here. Bam, up close. Bam, there we go. The manga panel looks just like that. It looks just like that, and you would think that they were having a long kiss, but the anime shows that it was actually just a peck. Just a quick peck. And maybe I should thumbnail that. But the animation showed that it was just a quick peck. It wasn't a long passing kiss, but it's very easy. But given that panels are still images, it's very easy, to not get that context. That it was just a quick bump kiss, like what happened here, and that's pretty much it. Of course, Okurun is daft to the situation, but she knew what happened, and she's freaked out, because she didn't expect that to happen. But of course, kid stuff. This is kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is kid things that happen. You know what I'm saying? She getting teased. Remember the movie Grease? If you remember the movie Grease, when Tony and Sandy meet again at high school, and then all of a sudden, Danny. Sorry, Danny and Sandy. Danny is John Travolta's character. Say he was like all excited and everything. He was like all joyful, like a little kid and everything. But then the T-birds are like looking at him like, where are your nuts at? And suddenly he's like, yeah, I got testicles, and completely disrespects Sandy in front of her, because that's the thing here. She's Danny, he's Sandy. That's the T-birds right in the middle, and they're looking at her. That type of scenario. Kid stuff, typical kid stuff. But I gotta say though, aside from the fact that he comes in with presenting his situation, his whole issue, all the girls surrounded her and like, damn, man, it's like, is this a thing? Also, some of the character designs here among the girls is just too crazy. Let me see their face. Can we get their faces here? Let's see. Where is their? No, without looking there. There we go. Yeah, you see, why do some of them look like yeah. The two on the right here, why do they look like Attack on Titan all of a sudden? They look like they're ready to chomp down on people, and then suddenly Aaron shows up and starts slicing the back of their necks. Like, what's with that design? It's too crazy. Here we go. I think this is it right here. Yeah, no, back. Let's see here. A little further back. There it is. I mean, why do they look like Attack on Titan? Seriously, why do these two look like Attack on Titan? And what's with the one on the left here too? That looking like a Me character, looking like a character from Me, Nintendo's Me. Not very good designs. Come on. Then we get to meet the this girl here who bumped into Okurun. Acting all nice. Turns out she was being a tease, which pissed Ayase off and delivers some great karma. Love that shot. I can tell you that much. The manga, this does the manga justice when she gets hit on the head. Although the manga shows a little bit more in detail how the thing bonked on her, but nevertheless, this is exactly how it happens. It's pretty good. Oh man, but great character development at this part here, where Ayase admitted that she messed up, apologized, and man, they do such a the writing does such a great job, making these characters likable, not insufferable. You know what I'm saying? Like, capturing teen life within the backdrop of all myths are true. Aliens and spirits exist and everything. And despite having that knowledge, these two are still able to act like teenagers, still continue to act like kids. And this is what makes Dandadan such a remarkable series. Think of the Gundam series. When they had the teenagers as the pretty much the majority is all teenagers, but the way that they treat the teenagers in Gundam, the writers do, they tend to age them up. And I don't mean physically, I mean mentally. They age them up too hard right off the gates. Like they act like adults right out the gates, and then once they jump into the Gundams, they start acting like middle-aged people. They don't act like teenagers. 9 times out of 10, from what I've seen of the Gundam series, they don't act like teenagers. They don't act like kids. They start acting like adults right off the bat, and they behave like adults, and then they end up acting like 40-year-olds as the series goes on. Many shows tend to do many series tend to do that with the teenagers. They tend to come off the gate adult. Hell, another good example is Magical Girl Lyrical Nanaha. The first episode, these are 10-year-old girls, and they're talking like they're freaking 20-year-olds. Their dialogue is suited for 20-year-olds. They're not acting like 10-year-old kids or anything. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how writers miss the mark when it comes to writing kids. They forget that children are a whole different beast from adulthood. It's pretty crazy. And Dandadan has done a fantastic job capturing teenhood, teenage years, childhood, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And what's great about it is that we see actual character growth, a very organic and authentic. No, not authentic, organic. A very organic character growth. Ayase really has a heart, a big spot for Okurun, that she was willing to, use her powers to bash a pan on another girl head for teasing Okurun. And she took that. Ayase took that personal because she sent those dagger eyes in her direction. Sent her dagger eyes in her direction. which is pretty great. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, it's quite possibly one of the best written characters I've seen to date. You know, saying she's laughing. You know, it's now revealed that his balls are missing. Granny Bayonetta told him to let her check, and he refused. And we end up with a very Constantine moment. Keanu Reeves Constantine, the Constantine movie. He sat on a chair like this, similar to this, and put his feet in the whole thing. And we, of course, get the lucky cat. And with a little help, they were able to pull out what was in there. Turned out to be Turbo Granny, and that's who it's been all this time. But, you know, again, the great character development coming from Ayase, where she brokers a deal and telling them, you know, your help is fine. What is it she says? Yeah. She said, you know, she brokers a deal. Give back his nuts, and she gets her powers back. You know, and she does it with this. Let's see here. It's not even just that. It's because she acknowledges Turbo Granny's, and the reason why she made that deal is because she acknowledged Turbo Granny's kindness towards all those teenage girls who were murdered, and their spirits were trapped in that entire area because they couldn't rest in peace, and Turbo Granny was looking out for them, you know, over their restless spirits. It was Ayase, of course, with the help of Granny Bayonetta and Okurun, to free the spirits, and allow them to rest in peace. The manga really went a little bit more detail with that whole sequence, but yeah, Ayase acknowledged that and was willing to give Turbo Granny a chance, you know, because of the display of sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't see Turbo Granny as overly evil, that, you know, it's just you know, she's just doing the spirit her demon thing, which is eating nuts and other people. But when it comes to something like this, something so tragic and horrific, like what happened to these teenage girls, Turbo Granny will come in full defense. As it was pointed out, episode 1, because Ayase was in danger, Turbo Granny found her way through the phones and emerged to rescue Momo from the Serpians, and keeping her from losing her banana to them. Which, again, has not been fully elaborated on what they mean by banana in that encounter. Boy. But yeah, basically a nice breather episode. You know, we got to see what their how their lives changed very much, how their social life changed very much, and how they're growing as teenagers. You know, they're working their way through the hormones, through the emotions, the experience, the shared experience with both the aliens and Turbo Granny. They found a whole new conflict that they got to resolve, so they couldn't go back to their normal status quo. And not only that, but their feelings for each other definitely changed their whole perception and where they stand at. Okurun still has a little bit more work to do, you know, because you know, he's still being bullied, and he's still scared that Momo might turn on him and bully. But eventually, actually, wow, that seems like metaphorical then. He's like, he lost his balls, and this is where he grows his balls back. he grows back a pair. that old adage, grow a pair. Yeah. the metaphorical puberty for Okurun. The metaphorical puberty for Okurun is like, get his ball sack back. He's got to grow a pair and become a man. What's also, but one of the things that was very interesting though was how that hairstyle of his did not draw any attention to anybody. That's realistic. You know, anime, not just anime, but storytelling. When it comes to hair, they always like to do something to the hair. Like they always alter the hair, and then all of a sudden you get the crowd looking. And this is an interesting subversion, if you will, that Okunu's hair changed, and no one batted an eye. Nobody cared. Because whenever the main character or side character changes their hair, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh. Want a good example of that? Watch the recent Power Rangers movie, that crazy one. The one with my man from Breaking Bad. What's his name? Heisenberg playing Zordon. One of the female characters cut her hair, and then the crowd's like, "Oh!" It's so lame, and it's great to see that that didn't happen both in the manga and the anime. That Okunu's hair did, new hairdo did not, draw eyes. Everything people are still, either don't care or still bullying him. Good job on that. All right, that was fun. That was episode 5. So head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links to the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Enjoy the products, and thank you for your patronage, as well as thanks to those who purchased the book and decide to create a YouTube video based on it, whether it's lore or fan fun and so on. I look forward to seeing those, and if you're interested, you can join me on my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next episode of Dandadan, the next research, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.